All right. Nice. All right. Hi, everybody. Here with another episode of Lunar Confessions with the Polybius Cabinet from Texas. So thank you all three of you, for joining us today. This is it's really exciting. I know that you just released an album, so we're going to get into that in a bit. But yeah, first, before I get ahead of myself, introduce yourselves and where are you all from?
I'm Elise, and I'm from San Benito, Texas, which is way deep south Texas, like pretty close to Mexico. I
Hmm.
play the synths and keys for our band.
Great.
Uh, I'm her brother, Marcus. I play bass and same, we come from the same area, Deep South Texas, known as the Rio Grande Valley. It's not
Mm.
really a valley, so it's more of
Okay.
a river delta, but they call it that.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I'm Miguel de la Cruz. I'm born in Brownsville, Texas, but graduated out of the same town like they did. I'm originally from like the last town before you get to Mexico.
Okay. Awesome.
So I play guitar and I sing for the band.
Cool. 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 So I have to ask, how did you come up with your band name?
It was just I've had several like kind of like different types of music genres. They don't really differ from each other, but different projects. And one of them was that name, and I came up with it because I was just in this kind of like this. I guess you could say like this. Not a downward spiral, but I guess what was it
Like a
called?
rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole of like stuff on like eerie stuff, and I ran on into this video like some years back about like an arcade cabinet called the Polybius Cabinet, right?
Ooh.
And
Okay.
that people would like play back in the early '80s, and supposedly they would say that they'd either get brainwashed somehow, they'd kill themselves or go kill somebody, or kind
Whoa.
of get into a deep depression. And I
Yeah,
was like, man, that sounds
like a mind
yeah,
control.
it sounds pretty deep.
Sounds
Like
dark. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, and I just kind of like searched it up, and I go, you know what? There's no band called that. I'm taking it. It's mine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, that's cool as hell. Oh man, I got to do some research about this.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should. You should. It's pretty weird. It's
It
pretty weird.
is, yeah.
Oh wow, that's
And
awesome.
apparently, like the game didn't really take when people would come and collect like what you would think would be like the quarters from the machine. It wasn't really quarters. They'd come and like collect data. They would say
Yeah.
like they would get like paper out of the machine, and like, they would just take it with them.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh man. All right, all right. I'm gonna look into this later after the fact. Oh man. So you mentioned that you're all from Texas. So does Texas have like tell us about the dark wave scene there, and is there much of a scene, or I don't know what have you seen?
Um, I think there's a pretty prominent scene in Texas
Okay.
nowadays. At least nowadays, I know San Antonio is a very big scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 4 hours north of us, and we play up there too. We got friends up there in other bands. In a darkened room, that's one of our friends. That's from.
Mm.
So they got a very big scene. They'll have like several events within the genre going on within the same night. So a lot of acts have come out of there too. Like I think Haunt Me's from there also, and Night Rituals, I believe, as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Houston has its thing going on too. Houston's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They got some good goth bands out of there, and of
Mm-hmm.
course Austin as well. We like
Mm-hmm.
playing in Austin as well with some friends up there. I would say in our local scene though, it's small but it's there, and it's passionate.
Mm-hmm.
There's a outgoing people that show up at these nights, and so I would say yeah, it's a thing in Texas. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I've seen Night Rituals come around. So I like when he comes up, I usually catch him in Philly, and we've talked to some other people. Ness Daniels, more in like the dark synth scene. She's also from Texas, and yeah, I know that there is a scene, but still, I had to ask
I
about it.
mean, just down the way, like in my town where we're born. I mean, we have twin tribes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
that's true.
Right, right. And I think they're kind of like spearheading that. And, I think Twin Tribes have influenced a lot of new up and coming bands as well, because their
For sure.
sound is so,
It
so
definitely
perfect.
feels like the Texas dark wave goth live acts kind of are on the up right now. It
Yeah.
feels like there's a
Yeah.
lot of good stuff coming out of this state right now.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's like a lot of young groups too, like a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, ever since like after COVID, I don't know, like after that, it just kind of exploded, like goth post-punk out of just that whole area, and a lot of Hispanic acts as
Yes.
well.
It feels
So
like after COVID, like a lot of people, since they were locked up, they're kind of like discovering themselves, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly. They finally had the freedom to like, oh, I need to pursue this. Because I
Yeah.
think Twin Tribes, they've only been out since. I'll be honest, I'm not really entirely sure, but I feel like they're a lot
I think
newer,
they've
and
been
they.
out since like 2017, maybe.
It was around 20.
Okay, so pre-COVID, yeah, but I feel like they just catapulted, out of
They
nowhere.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, kind of along those lines. So, what are some of your music and also aesthetic influences?
Oh, I'm all over the place musically.
That's fine.
I'll go anywhere from like darkwave, like I've been listening to a lot of Planet Zymox lately, like
Oh, cool.
using a lot of Cabaret Voltaire also, and
Mm.
but then I'll go from that to like then Fields of Nephilim, get real into like the goth rock, and then
Mhm.
go into Cameo and Parliament Funkadelic and
Oh, okay.
yeah, just I'm like that, like it's all,
Mhm.
and then we'll go back to Front 242 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Classic stuff.
I like
Yeah.
listening to a lot of stuff like Alien Sex Fiend.
Okay.
But like influence wise, a lot of my influence were growing up were a lot of like Spanish rock bands.
Okay.
A lot of bands from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bands like Phobia, La Ley, Los
Mm-hmm.
Caifanes,
Mm-hmm.
Los Jaguares, Maldita
Mm.
Vecindad. All those Spanish rock bands I grew up listening to. That if you would just, I mean, they're rock in Mexico, but if you hear them here, people would tell you that's darkwave.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
So
Huh.
you listen to it over there, and they're like, oh, it's rock, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if you come over here, you listen to it. It's the aesthetics are very much like if you're listening to like a death rock band or.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, so down there, it's a lot more dark rock, I guess.
Yeah, they'll
Huh.
do like those nights with like that kind of like Spanish rock with it. You'll see
Mhm.
them online a lot. Like they'll call it like cumbia night or the goth
Mhm.
cumbia, and then like they'll put Spanish rock and goth rock with it, and so they're just blending it all nowadays. Yeah,
Oh, I love that. Yeah, yeah,
our
and
came out from like when we would go to Mexico when we were teens.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with
Yeah.
that. A lot of like our, I guess you could say our where the scene was developed. It was
Mhm.
here in Mexico, since we could just literally just walk across. Like it felt like every school from every county from around here would end up at that bridge, and a bunch of high schoolers would just cross over. And
Mhm.
it was basically, I would explain it like this. I would say, have you ever seen the movie Pinocchio, where they go to that town and like they mess up and they turn into donkeys, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you like that, but you don't, and you get to do it over and over.
And this was a whole
Yeah,
different time period.
yeah. There's a
when we were
different
able
type of.
to do
We're all
this.
teenagers. Yeah, you can't do
Yeah.
that no more. But we're all teenagers.
Yeah.
You go over there, they charge you $5 to go into a club. They're playing a bunch
Mhm.
of dark wave and goth, and it's like you pay at the door and it's free drinks all night.
What?
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
the only drinks you would pay for would be like if you got like a Budweiser maybe or something already
Okay.
bottled. But if you're looking for something on the tab, let
Mhm.
me have some rum and coke. And okay, here you go.
The whole vibe was like
Wow.
dark, sexy, sleazy, like, but it like had this charm to it, and it really didn't like it. What you hear on the album, like that's the influence, like those times, like that's kind of our sound right there.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So Elise, yeah, do you have any like who are some of your favorite bands, and do you have any I guess similar or different influences?
Well, um, my influence is more like synth pop,
Okay.
90s techno. I grew up around that time, like early 90s, mid 90s music. Like so,
Okay.
so I was like still hearing a lot of stuff like New Order on the radio, and then I was hearing like love. What is that one called? Like La Bouche, or yeah, like so all that those 90s, and that was my jam, and then I just kind of piggybacked off what he would listen to because
Mhm.
he's older brother, and
Yep,
I
yep.
was he's here because our room, like I could hear all his music, and I'm like, hey, it sounds cool, and then sometimes I had a little keyboard, I play along, and
Uh,
yeah, but a lot of a lot of Depeche Mode influence, and
Yes.
Nice.
but yeah, a lot of synth pop is like my main route. But then sometimes I'll go heavy. I'll go to industrial. Or I'll go to EBM, and then once in a while I'll go up and go to EDM, and then I feel like no, it's mainly electronic. My influence is like heavily electronic and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, synth pop though, it's like my core, I believe.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, indeed.
Cool. Yeah, Eryk, you want to take the next one?
Yeah. So, what inspired or who inspired you all to start making music?
Oh, here. Well,
He's been
you know,
inspiration to me.
Yeah, I've known. I mean, I've known him since he was like 16.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I met him actually through I had a friend of mine that was dating this girl that had a brother that played drums, right? And that guy introduced me to Marcus, and then me and Marcus became real good friends. And you know, I don't know what happened to the other guy, but
disappeared.
You know, so when I met him, I mean, he already liked a lot of good music. You know, like Killing Joke, right? And stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I came along and I started showing him a lot of like the Spanish rock stuff, and you know, even like some stuff that he still hadn't heard at the time, like the Smiths and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But just to kind of like we're just kind of exchanging music back and forth. It wasn't just like, oh, here I'm showing you music. No, he was showing me stuff back. You know, I had never heard before either. You know, like I had never heard Mr. Bungle or anything like that.
Oh, cool.
Stuff like that, you know, or even like I was never really deep into like Faith No More until you know, so
yeah, no, it's good to be introduced to those like now considered classics. So yeah.
I think my dad also inspired us a lot. Me and Elise, like he encouraged us to keep pursuing music. Got me my first bass, and so yeah, that was definitely like one of our bigger inspirations. Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, it's good to have really good supporting family. You know what I mean? Just like pay for your music instruments, or at least just be supportive in general, because they don't have to be.
Well, it's like last night our mom went to the show.
I was gonna say our mom too is pretty musically inclined. She was in band, as growing up. She played different instruments and she loved it. And she's a big like rock fan too, like 70s rock, like. And then her and dad, like, just listening to their music kind of inspired Marcus and I too, because like a lot of stuff my dad listened to was like real funky and heavy with the bass, and then now he like listens to stuff like that and plays like those guys too. So
yeah, that's something we had in common. A lot of that funk 80s style. A lot of like, was that Bootsy Collins and stuff like that? Yeah, like.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was into it, but I couldn't really pinpoint what exactly it was until like I met him. He's like, oh, you like because he's a bass player. He's like, you like this? That's what it is. This is what it is, right? I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. You know?
Oh, that's awesome. That's nice. Yeah, so you were able to like this specific sound.
I didn't know what to call it. I wouldn't know what to call it. You know, it's kind of like when I got into the music scene. I didn't know what to call the music until I met a friend of mine, and then he was all like, "It's like, dude, you're like a new waver, right?" And
okay.
I'm like, well, what? I'm like, oh, you're telling me there's like a genre of music for people like myself? He's like, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And then you go down that rabbit hole, and there's like a ton of bands that sound like that.
Oh yeah, I remember him lending me like a bunch of like TKK, My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult, stuff like that.
Nice. Oh wow.
I mean, music just seemed more exciting back then. It almost feels.
Discovering music.
Yeah. Well, you really had to dig for it. You know what I mean? Like you had to know somebody to give it to you, or you needed to know like a venue to go to see the bands
take a
live.
Chance on something too. Yeah. Like I like the looks, I'm gonna buy it.
yeah. Like I like the album art. Right. It's like I hope it sounds good.
I remember those days. I mean, I just go in the record store and go through like the used stuff section,
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
$5. That's a cool cover art. Let me check it out."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes you
sure.
might be disappointed, but like hopefully, like
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Yeah.
gold was found that way a lot of times. I remember our friend, a good friend of ours.
Pose Noir?
He
Yeah.
found a Pose Noir vinyl at a Salvation Army, and that literally, when we played that record all together after he bought it, it was life changing. Like that was
Oh,
also
wow.
a big influence on us. Yeah.
I mean, it was so foreign to us that we're actually
Mhm.
under the impression that the album was called Tech Noir or something like
Or
that, right?
Tetra. It was the
Tetra,
album. Yeah.
Tetra,
Okay.
and then later on we find out it's like, no, that's the name of the album.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the
So
band's
that's
like,
just that's how things worked back then.
yeah, we're
Right.
looking at the cover, and I'm like, I guess this band's called Tetra, and they're like, no, it's Pose Noir.
Oh. That's funny.
Question for Marcus and Elise. Does being in a band with a sibling create any unique challenges that you might not have otherwise?
It's definitely like I think we communicate better, if that makes sense. Like, and then we know how to kind of like, if there's like critique or like an opinion, we know how to deliver it to each other without like it sounding like, hey, that sucks. Like it's like, hey, hey, Elise, if you can add an extra note to that, it might sound cooler. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll try it. And I'm like, hey, you're right. If not, I'm like, I like it the other way. And you'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
And vice versa too. And I'll be like, hey, or like there's times we're in like we kind of like a note will slip and we'll like
look at each other.
Yeah, real quick, like we heard that. But it's funny, but we kept going with it, and then we'll talk about it after. Like, I heard you, and he's like, I heard you, and I'm like, no, no. It's kind of like brought out better like communication because like I said, like like I guess if it was coming from anyone else, like outside the like, hey, that I don't like that note you're playing, I'd be like, But if it's coming from like him, I'm like, okay, he's got a point. And I trust his opinion, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll give it a try before I'm like, no, like, well, like I'll give it a chance, and I think he's kind of the same way now too. But it's been cool so far, and then if we've like had any conflict, there was like little to none so far, so it's been pretty cool. If anything, I think it's brought us closer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah,
And
I mean, I'm sure it helps that you already have that established, history.
Yeah.
I feel like it's made things go pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, we had a different player before she joined us, and we really took off after she joined the band, and we started making a lot more momentum, and so and the songs started getting more enhanced, and so it brought like a new life to the music, I think. And yeah, it's been fairly easy to work with her, and I like having this bond, like not just as a brother and sister, but also on this journey of music, and it's cool that we get to do this together. And he, with him, knowing him also, like since childhood, so this kind of just like we're all family.
Yeah, he's family too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty unique thing. I know a lot of bands don't get to have that kind of like bond in that way. Different ways, yes, not in that way. And so, yeah, I'm very appreciative that I get to work with these two people, my brother music, and my sister.
Yeah. I love that.
Let's see. I feel like do you think I feel like we've kind of covered the next one already?
I mean, I think we could still talk about it. So, especially the language thing. So
yeah, okay. So apparently, Latino influence darkwave is a thing, but I was not aware of it until you guys. So, what inspired you to, bring the bilingual lyrics and, just let it influence the sound as much as you have?
We've always kind of done it. We've always kind of done it, I guess. I don't know if that's maybe just because of where we live. I mean, Spanish is my first language. I had to learn English. Growing up, both of my parents were from Mexico, so you couldn't really teach me English. So I had to learn English here.
Okay.
starting since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, a lot of the bands that I listened to were Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So when I was writing this music, I was actually kind of like, aside from it was kind of like a love letter to that kind of music, right? Like I was kind of reaching out to,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, where my roots are from, so they could hear it, so they could
Right.
hear that, so that I felt like I was like, not that my voice matters in that way, but I was kind of like, almost like if I was trying to let it be known that, like, your voice matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Voice matters, and I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna blend it.
Yeah, yeah. And I think more, especially, in your scene, I think more bands are, putting out songs, maybe not exclusively, but like a lot more songs in Spanish. So I think it's good to already have that established representation and just more of it, especially for listeners who maybe prefer to listen to stuff in Spanish. I think that's great
Right.
that you do.
Yeah, it was never meant to be like some kind of niche. It was
Mm.
never meant to. It was never meant to be like, oh, I
Yeah,
heard it.
because our past projects,
Ye-
like from long ago, 20 years ago, also had Spanish lyrics. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
we used to
Yeah.
be in another, probably a little bit more underground sounding band called Dear's Death.
Okay.
And we had
MySpace days.
yeah, we had Spanish
Oh.
songs here too.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this was like in 07 or something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I think, a lot of the bands that, like Night Rituals and Twin Tribes, they'll definitely sprinkle in some all Spanish songs. And yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't take away at all from,
Yeah.
as somebody, I don't understand any Spanish. I know Eric does, but I still enjoy it. So, and
Yeah, we figured if Rammstein can do it, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
I was about to
exactly.
say, like in fourth grade, that was my favorite band. I didn't know a damn word they were saying. So,
Right,
yeah.
right. I know if all these other bands can, like,
Like
sing
She
it
Passed
German
Away,
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I listen to a lot of Turkish music.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So besides She Passed Away, but like old school 70s, like Turkish rock is
Oh.
really good.
Okay.
I don't understand what they're saying, but it's just really nice voices and music.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have
Right.
to.
Yeah.
you don't.
Right. Listening to something in German and Russian, whatever, it's like what's great is like the music is still universal.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about your debut album. So Level 1, is that what it's called? That's the name?
Yes.
Nice.
Level
Nice. Yeah. So how long did you work on it?
What do
I
you
think we're in the studio for we went into the studio in September of 2024.
Okay.
And we wrapped it up like at the end of December of that year.
Okay.
The mixing kind of lasted probably until May, around there.
Okay.
Yeah, like around June.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then we
June.
sat on it like for about a month and released the first single.
Okay.
Okay. Tumba was the first single. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I know you released it, the full album in October. Was there any significance to that? Did you want to just kind of like have it out around like Halloween time, or is it not really related to that?
It was our dad's birthday, October 13th.
Okay.
Oh yeah, October 13th.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that
Okay.
we
That was the significance.
chose that. Yeah, we could have chose something a little earlier, but then the way things played out, and then October was rolling around, and we're like, you know what? Let's finally just October 13th. It feels
like
right.
Appropriate time.
And then
Yeah.
lo and behold, everything showed up and arrived by that day. So it worked out, meant to be. So
Yeah.
awesome. Like it was like a big relief to like, oh, it's here.
Yeah, it's finally out.
Yeah, it was dedicated to our father's memory. Birthday, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So yeah, tell us a little bit. The cover art is very cool. Obviously you're going with like the video game cabinet. So yeah, tell us about that cover art and like who did it?
For the viewers.
Yeah.
It's definitely eye catching.
I love it. Can I
love
just
the
say?
colors and everything.
Yeah. I want that on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
Same.
we have shirts.
We have
there's
shirts.
Okay. Oh, awesome.
It's actually a parody. It's a parody.
Mm.
It's a parody of a movie cover. Of a movie cover of that I think kind of feels very close to that feels very close to that vibe of like what we're going for. That creepy kind of like electronic type of vibe, right? And
Yeah, what's the movie? It did look familiar to me.
If you could bring up somehow bring up the cover for the movie Evil Speaks,
Evil Speaks.
you'll see how if you're to
I
put
gotta
it
look.
side by side, you'd see a lot of similarities between the idea.
Oh
So
man.
if you could bring up Evil Speaks, the movie cover,
I don't
and the
know.
whole movie is about I think it's Ron Howard's little brother actually. That's like the main character in the movie a long time ago, and I think in the movie he's like a victim of being bullied until he goes crazy and starts doing all this kind of like crazy like occult stuff on his computer.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
man.
know,
So the artist of that album cover, he's on Instagram by Hellish Maggot, Hellish Cave, and he's done a lot of like art for a lot of bands. And as soon as I saw his work, I was like, this has to be the one. Like this, it looked exactly like it would fit our music. And so we gave him the concept of the movie Miguel's talking about, and he made it work really cool. And so I'm gonna just show you guys real quick the shirt too. Like so,
Oh yeah, that looks
uh,
awesome.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, great
these are
design.
available on our Bandcamp right now.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
nice.
But yeah, he's a very good artist. I highly recommend him for anybody who's looking for album art. Like he's does really good.
yeah, he definitely has a style that's very like once you see it
Yeah.
enough, you're like, okay, I recognize his work now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly, like an illustrator, that kind of look. And
Kinda
I love the colors too.
Oh yeah,
Like we're
Yeah.
going back earlier when we were talking about like when you just take a chance on an album just because the way the album art looked. Like that's what I was going for when I was looking for an artist for the cover. And yeah, so I was like, yeah, that has to be it.
Nice.
Very eye grabbing.
Yeah, totally. And I don't know. Yeah, it just speaks to the possessed video game.
yeah.
Exactly. So how's the reception to the album been so far? I know it's still early days, but yeah, what's been the feedback?
We've had a couple reviews so
Mhm.
far. We had one with Nocturnazine, and that was our first review. We've been getting some online press. If you like Google us, we'll be on several different like press publications. We're like going with PR through Moonquill Media.
Okay.
Shout out to Will. He's the one who hooked us up.
Yeah, he's been working on us, and so it's been pretty cool so far. And like you said, it's just like early on, so we're just getting started here. We got some music videos in the works too planned. Some content right now we're gonna focus on since we're not playing live for a couple months. Ending the year, with our last show last night. And so yeah, we're just gonna relax and just focus on some content creation right now.
Nice.
And we do definitely still have a lot of music.
That too.
We have a lot of music still for like the next thing, but we're focused on this.
We have songs our first leaves like for the next album.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Yeah, I know you mentioned it. So no more shows for the end of this year. But yeah, did you want to talk just briefly talk about shows coming up next year?
Yeah, I want to go east next year. Probably do some East Coast. Get out of Texas finally.
Yeah.
And take it from there. See where that goes. Definitely do another sweep through Texas again. Also, the state is so big, so it's like
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
just so many big cities that you could do, just in your own state.
Exactly. So New Orleans will probably be one of the first outside of Texas that we'll go to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, if you ever come up northeast, my neck of the woods, that would be.
Right.
I would love to see you.
Definitely. We should link up if we go up there.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. New York, Philly. That's kind of like, or Delaware, whatever. Like that whole.
It'd probably be like a good time, to go around summer, right up there.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it gets hot, but it's not Texas hot.
Yeah. I'm sure it's totally different.
Yeah. It's probably way more bearable for you. I mean, still humid, but you're used to that. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna preemptively say Eryk's always got this. He's got this one oddball question that he asks everybody. So So I'm gonna let him ask it.
If you were ice cream, what flavor would you be and why?
Micah just right away thought of mint chocolate chip because I love green. That's my favorite. It's been my favorite, but not everybody likes it, and it could be an acquired taste. But there's some cool people that will get it.
I love mint chocolate chip. For the record, that's my favorite. Yeah,
it's the best.
Yeah, Eryk hates it.
Yeah, there's lots of people that don't like it.
Yeah, love mint. But yeah. How about everybody else?
I'd probably, knowing me, I'd probably be Neapolitan.
Okay.
Because like I'm all over the place, like with like, what I like to do, what I like. I don't know. I'm always indecisive about certain things. So
okay.
Pick something to eat. Like, do I want this? I want this. I want to just ordering 2 plates. Oh, I'm gonna eat both, and I'll just save the rest for later. So at least I had both. Like, so yeah, definitely Neapolitan because I can have 3 flavors.
That's a great answer. I love that. I can't decide, so I'm gonna have like 3. Nice.
For sure. I don't know. I think maybe there's this new one that came out, but I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called like something like Drama Llama, right?
Oh,
right.
And, what's in that?
It kind of feels like they took Rocky Road, right?
Uh-huh.
But then they threw like peanut butter and jelly in there, and then like peanut butter cups.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
You know,
I miss that.
Crazy good.
It's really good. It's really good, and yeah, it's called like Drama Llama, and I guess it's kind of like Rocky Road. It's kind of like when I'm writing music. Sometimes when I'm writing it, it feels like, are people gonna understand it? And I don't mean like the Spanish content. I mean like
not literally.
Just the vibe of it. Like, are they hearing what I'm hearing sonically? Like, are they hearing the same thing? Or does it sound like what we call in Spanish capirotada, which is like a blend of everything? It's so mixed that like, what is it? What is this? What are we hearing here?
Yeah.
You know, like, so sometimes that's what I wonder when I'm playing even live. Like, are people vibing it?
We have so many like influences and different styles going on in art. Like, we're definitely like dark and dark wave, but like when you really analyze the music, it's just, you know, it has its funk element to it, and then her synth pop element to it, and just the Spanish rock, and then just like influences and styles going on.
And then sometimes even like lyrically, like I like to listen to a lot of 80s pop, right?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'll go as far as to say that I like to listen to like Eddie Money and stuff like that.
You know? I love that.
You know, and so I listen to like their lyrical, I guess the way they deliver the music, the way they deliver the vocal patterns, and I go, you know, there's a lot to learn there from those guys.
Yeah, I mean, they were popular for a reason. You know? Yeah.
You know, even like Hulu in the News.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's something there, you know. Like,
I mean, that music is so damn catchy. Like, you hear it a couple times. Like, yeah, Power of Love has kind of like been stuck in the back of my head pretty much my whole life, just growing up with it. So, yeah, I get it.
What is that other one? Because She's Heart and Soul. What is it called?
I don't know, but Phil Collins always sticks with me.
Yeah, Phil Collins for sure. I know Genesis too. You know, just I don't know, something about that time. You know?
So many good songwriters.
I know.
Tears for Fears.
Yeah. Duran. I mean, like,
there's a lot going on there. That's it's like, I mean, just Tears for Fears is like on my daily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta like it. There's I think that Everybody Wants to Rule the World, right?
Yes.
To listen to that on a daily kind of makes me like, it's kind of like my
I'm Angie.
Hi, I'm Johnny. We are Dead Cool, and you're watching
Moon Burns Productions.